You never know what you're going to find when you're just kind of out in the world. I just left the Target a few minutes ago. I was buying a couple of things. I was waiting in line and there was 3 people in front of me. The person that was 2 people in front of me was just kind of wrapping up what they were doing. And then an older woman was putting her stuff on the conveyor belt. And once it was time for her to pay, she reached into her purse and started counting out some cash. And it was mostly small bills, and you could tell she was very nervous. I'm a nurse, so I feel like I could kind of make this assessment. She looked like she had Parkinson's. She was extremely shaky, and her voice had the typical kind of tremor that you find in a lot of people with Parkinson's. And the sweet lady was like telling the cashier, "I'm so sorry, just give me a second." And she's apologizing to the woman that's right behind her and to me. And we're both like, no, it's okay. Take your time, take your time. And as she's counting out her money, she starts to like sort of cry, like just her voice got real kind of sad. And she said, "Oh my goodness." And she starts asking the cashier if she could take some of the stuff back, and she just didn't have enough money. Here was the most amazing thing. And I'm going to be honest with you, in the last, 3 years, I've seen something like this happen at least 6 or 7 times. This isn't the first, second, third, fourth. I've seen this happen so many times. And wait till the end, and I'm going to tell you why that's important. She said out loud, "Oh my goodness, I don't have enough. Let me figure out what I can put back." By the way, she was buying milk, bread, some cheese, some cereal. I think she was buying like these little protein shakes and some cookies. That was it. Well, these days we know that's probably $700, but just roll with me. As soon as she said those words, the woman in front of me, a lady that was at another line that was kind of where you can go in and scan your own stuff so it's open so she could have clear line of sight and can hear at that spot, and me, all at the same time, we're reaching into our wallets or our bags and pulling out money, to the point that the 3 of us almost at the same time we're handing cash out. We all kind of laughed, and the woman kind of looked at us, and the cashier kind of smiled. The manager came over, what's wrong? And very quickly, the cashier just kind of whispered she doesn't have enough money. So the manager kind of went like this to us, and she said, "Honey, what do you need? What can't you afford?" And the woman was very shy. You could tell she was a little embarrassed, and she just kind of pointed to a couple of things. The manager took out her ID badge, scanned it, said, "It's okay, sweetheart. It's on me." And then the manager pointed to the 3 of us, myself, lady in front of me, and the lady over here. She said, "And just so you know, these 3 sweet people, we're going to help you out as well." We all just kind of stopped. And the woman turned around and she said, "Can I give each of you a hug?" She hugged the 2 women, she hugged me, and she hugged the manager. And she said, "I'm 87 years old. And anytime anybody ever says to me, the world's going downhill, it used to be so much better back in the day, there's no good people left anymore, I always tell them, just look around. Angels are everywhere." That's why this is important. This message from this woman teaches us all that even with all that the news wants to tell us, even with all the negativity that's out there, even with all the hatred and all of that crap, there are some really decent human beings out there. These 2 women and this manager were so kind, and this woman was so gracious and grateful. Look for the opportunities to be kind to other people. Look for the opportunities to help other people. Be the angel that people are waiting for. You're awesome.